way too early for the fake. This that real game for real bros. No decaf, no cap. Welcome to Shogun Bros, no decaf. Live every weekday, 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Did you hear what I said? Central Time. We talk dogs, bloodline building to yard work, from stud talk to the truth behind the pups. This ain't no highlight reel. It's how you really build legacy. Shogun Bros, no decaf. Pull up, pull up, handle yours. This ain't just content. It's culture. Welcome to the cookout with TOYO, where family vibes meet front porch truth. No scripts, no filters, just heart, heat, and hot plates. Ooh. Step up with elevated perspective, with elevated game for grown men and women building mind, spirit, and vision. And men at work with pimps over simps. Church, real convos, no cap, all purpose for the men behind the mission. 3 shows, 1 network, all gas, no decaf. Put no creamer in my man. Look, Shogun Unlimited, man. Press play and get, man. Come on, press play, press play.
Yo,
hey, what's happening? We
Salute.
in there, man.
Salute.
Hey, Dre hit him with that fire.
Yeah. Zero chill, big fella. Zero chill, big fella.
Yeah, man. I love it though, man. Love it.
Yeah, Pop ain't gonna be able to make it this morning. Pop got work to do. He said he can't play with us. He can't play with us youngers this morning. He said we gotta handle it ourselves. It is what it is.
Man, shout out to Pop anyways, man. Shout out to Pop anyways.
Yeah, salute.
Yeah. I got some news he can use. I'm gonna put him in the game in a minute.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Salute, Bulldog community. Salute, Queen. I see you early. Yeah. Check it out.
BYOB. Bring
Yeah, salute.
Bulldogs.
BYOB. Y'all already know. Y'all heard it. BYOB. Bring your own Bulldogs, your blunts, your bottles. And you please don't forget the big girls. Please don't forget the big girls. But anyway, today, you know what I mean? I was thinking about, like, you know, discussing, like, you know, coming from a perspective of trying to make the people's proud before us. They gave us these good dogs and they put in all that work and shit. And now we end up with the dogs, and you know what I mean? It was the Wild Wild West back then. And you know, we love that. A lot of that is what got us into these dogs now. And then, you know, of course, we can't be like them because they was in the Wild Wild West. So we was lucky enough to get those dogs. If you're lucky enough to have those type of dogs, you know what I mean? I know you have a problem out here right now. And first of all, I want to say salute to everybody, all my Bulldogs out there. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 from the front to the back. And all my gangsters in the back, stay your ass in the back. Y'all know y'all ain't supposed to be up front, and keep your mouth closed. And we're going to keep on rocking and rolling. Now, this disclaimer is, you know, nothing said on this channel is meant at all for any illegal purposes, nor any illegal activities. All content shared when I'm on the mic is for historical, educational, entertainment purposes only. Just having a good time and sharing my thoughts. But anyway, you know, this for my Bulldogs that, you know, claim they got the working stock and claim they got the real deal and all that type shit. So if you do, I know you running into a problem right now. I know you have a problem right now. Unless you just having fun shuffling these papers around like baseball cards, which a lot of y'all get to do because, you know what I mean. Why not? If you got the blood and you got the baseball cards, I mean, you're almost an asshole if you don't do it. But like anyway, with that being said, I want to go back to helping. We need to help each other on how to like I said, this is to the people that claim they have these working stock dogs and these good superior athletes and all that type shit. So now, and I'm gonna start doing this on my channel. Like basically, we need to find out where are the job opportunities for these dogs, because it ain't no sense of y'all keep on breeding no more. You know what I mean? Because basically, if you still breeding them things, then basically you know your pedigree is gonna turn black. Those pretty pedigrees gonna turn black eventually. So unless you find some work for these dogs, now that's all I'm trying to say. Now, this is what we need to do as a community, the working stock people or whatever. Like, you know, people know where the jobs at for these dogs. Y'all need to put it out there. Like, you know, you hog hunters that's really doing that type of stuff. You vermin eradicators or the problem eradicators and all that. Those jobs. If y'all know where those jobs at, it will be helpful to these people with these type of animals to know where those opportunities are, so they can, at the best they can in these day and time, preserve that working stock blood. That's the best. That's the best thing. The closest thing you could come to whatever, you know. You got to do your best. So basically, like I'm trying to say, man, find jobs for these dogs. Like that's your duty now. That's your duty now. So like, you know, cut the breeding off if you don't want these dogs to get watered down. If you don't want them good dogs to get watered down or whatever, then you know the times you in. The times is in ready. Basically, your dogs are ready to be watered down, ready to turn into you know, they're ready to turn into something else if you don't find jobs for them. So don't put it on nobody else but yourself. You dig what I'm saying? So like, and this goes back to where that old question, where are the good dogs at? Where do you find a good dog? Now, Pops and them used to tell me, they answer to that question was, you find a good dog where the work is at. So that's where we at in this day. So where that work at for them type of dogs, that's where you're going to find good dogs at. That always been like that. The work, wherever that type of work you're looking for, you find out where them job opportunities at, and usually you'll follow the good dogs. Now I'm starting off at the cookout with that. I like to let the youngins go ahead and teach me something. So anybody want to elaborate on that or tell me something or whatever, that's start cooking and eating. Drop the link, please, bro.
Okay.
All right, I got you on the link.
So
Okay. Go ahead, big bro.
all right. For me, man, like I could tell you about a present day, you know, deal with my current dog. Like my current dog was given to me, and no, it's not, you know, as far as the old school goes, you know, as far as the old school dog man, but the man who gave me the dog, to me, you know, I love the dog irregardless. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do irregardless. It's just in my nature. It's a natural thing. But even being that the dog was given to me, I don't want nothing to happen to the dog as far as my caretaking. You know what I'm saying? And that's how all my dogs are. But it seems more important to me to take better care of the dog. You know, to not let the people down before me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a program being presented before you. You know, and you try to either, if you don't have your own thing going on, then you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to ruin the dog, so I do everything that I have always done. But you know what I'm saying. You want to do something to kind of showcase, hey, you put the dog in the right hand. So let me show you what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's more so approving, you know. Yeah, I know what I can do, but it's more so me proving to the person prior to me. It ain't just now, it's always been that. Let me show you what I can do. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Anybody else? Who we got in the building? Who's that? Big brother, good brother Welsh? Who's that? Somebody in there? Who's that?
Yeah, what's up? Top of the morning.
Top of the morning, good brother. Top of the good morning.
But I mean, nah, y'all right on that though, as far as the dogs need jobs and shit. That's why I tell people it's best to network with people who hunt to put food on the table because that's a different type of hunting. People that hunt to put food on the table, they can't have just any type of dog. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So when you deal with those type of people, you really gonna see what your dog made of, especially the people who out there hunting hogs every single weekend. So if you in the area to where you can't go out, if you ain't got wild hogs in your area, you use the computer every day and you on social media, you need to be seeing the closest area to you to where they do hog hunt. That way, if we see what's going on in the dog game. We see what's going on. So at the end of the day, you still need a storefront. So if you the one doing the breedings on the public side, at least make sure you could point and show people you got 6-7 dogs out there in the field. You know, that goes a long way.
So, then I got a question for you. Who do you want to let your dogs go to? And would you rather sell your dogs or give your dogs away?
Well, I do both. Other than what we all know, my second choice is to give it to a hog hunter. Before, I've given hog hunters dogs and not even charged them because I wanted to see how they was and then see how the dog was. There's some hog hunters I have charged. So it's just a relationship that I have with, depending on which, how long I've known them or whatever. But just in case for the people who don't know, they also have hog hunting tournaments where you could win up to like $200,000. So, so that should make you want to put your dogs out there.
There you go. That's what I was talking about, Welsh. That was an excellent example. And that's what I need for the community to help these working stock people out there talking all this stuff or whatever. You ain't got to talk stuff to us or whatever. Like you seen Welsh said, nigga, like if you really about that, man, like it's places where you could go ahead and try to put your dogs and it'll be incentive for you. He said 200 bands. So man, you ain't got to talk our head off about how good your dog is, man, when we can see you at the hunting clubs, man. Like that's all I'm trying to say. Like you could be at the hunting clubs, man. Let them dogs talk. So like we gonna start bringing out opportunities for y'all, and that's gonna be putting the pressure on you niggas that's talking all that stuff about your dogs. So basically, like that was a good thing you brought up, Welsh, too. Also, like I might need to get at you who you putting your dogs in the hands of them hard, because that's what I'm looking for, opportunities for my dogs. Because I like to give somebody some of my dogs too, because I'm just like getting out into the public. And I want to, before I step my toe into the public, I want to make sure I'm covering all angles and I'm looking left and right before I even put my toe in that jump. So basically, I want to use my resources. So I need to know about them hunting clubs, and I need to know where them jobs at, yo, because I'm trying to put a couple things in people's hands to so I can keep my thing moving forward. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Salute. I'm in the unemployment line. I'm in the unemployment line. It go back to what I told y'all about. The metaphor I told y'all about them old hustlers that used to get money. That's how the game dog is. You know what I mean? All they got now is them stories. Most of them, like, you look at them like they smokers now. All they ain't getting no more money. So you got to find. And what did the smart hustlers that ended up in that situation did? You know what they did? They went and got them CDLs. They went and got them They went and started doing other things. They just moved their whole transition into the legal world, and basically went just as hard. Me myself, you know what I mean? Once they let me in the door to get legal money and whatever, once I learned how to transfer my energy, I said to myself, shit, if I was pulling all-nighters out there and things like that, then I told my job, I said, y'all will quit before me. Give me another route. Y'all will quit before me. You dig what I'm saying? It's the bulldog mentality. Courage over, working stock. Salute. Go ahead, Wells. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. Everything you said was right. But again, we could say all of this, but at the end of the day, if everybody ain't applying themselves to it, then it's just a waste of breath. But they do have hog hunting tournaments in Texas and I don't know if they still doing the one in Carolina. I gotta
I
check.
thought they had them in Kentucky.
Hog hunting tournaments, man. Shoot, they got hog hunting like this. That's a way of life. We got people out here that literally live off of that. Like they
Well,
go out and do
that's
the
what I'm
eradication.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm saying
I,
because a lot of
I
people.
I never knew about I never knew about the hog hunting tournaments. That's something new to me.
Yeah, you got people winning $200,000 taking a dog out there. So that's why I always laugh when these people tell me, "Oh, I got this, I got that, I got that." I'm like, okay, I hear you, I hear you, but you
Yeah.
know, you ain't gonna take it out there for that
Soon,
$200,000 though.
hey, well, soon as they see their
Yeah.
dog get bust open, they gonna cry.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen. At the end of the day, we got to start doing that to separate the real dog man from the bullshitters.
Yeah, to show
Yeah.
people how to be quiet. Because you know,
You
Yeah.
know,
you look for the truth. You looking for the truth. It's ways you can simmer down on that breeding and simmer down on that and cut down on that yard and stop running your mouth. It's ways. Like, did you really want it? Salute.
but
Yeah.
see, and that's the thing though, because like you said, people doing breedings and then they pets turning black and white. So if you in a situation to where you gonna say, okay, I'm about to chill out for a while, you definitely need to be hooking up with hog hunters because at the end of the day, you can publicly see your dog working.
Mhm.
Yes,
So
sir.
you know that's just something to think about for everybody, man. Because at the end of the day, you could do a little something and get 10, 15, 20,000, or you could go out there in the big boy leagues and go see if you could catch you a $200,000 hog, and then go on Facebook and brag about that instead of bragging about all this hot shit.
I wish I had some bombs to drop on that because you just dropped the bomb on that, bro. Salute.
Yeah, I will also say, man, it's gonna also
Boom.
prove not only is the dogs is about it, but you got to be about it to go out there after them hogs, man. You know what I'm saying? All this rah and beating our chest at each other, bro.
Mhm.
Like you go out in the woods, it'll make a man out of you, or a cur.
Man, shit, real talk. Them hogs
I
ain't
mean,
no joke.
Elevator said it best, but motherfuckers think they in shape till they get to a certain point. And see, we deal with that also. Like I said, it was a two-timer. A lot of people know that came out here when we was doing that koi wolf hunt 3 years ago, and his ass ain't make it back home. So,
See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
so
A
you
lot of
know,
stuff will get exposed. A lot of get
so
exposed out in the woods, and people be talking that stuff. But like that's really what I be thinking they scared of,
they
because
scared of
the
it.
wood,
They scared
the
of it because
woods, the woods
was
is
to show you,
exposure.
if I was to show you how many motherfuckers talk shit, and I was to show you the messages of them not showing up for the coyote hunts, you'd be surprised of the people that back now. You know, that's why I call a lot of shit out on people because I know they bullshit and they don't want that smoke for real.
And also, they don't know the value of like once you're out there and the workers and the different camps that's out there doing that, they see a good dog out there. Enough said.
They gonna blow your phone up.
You're around the workers, so that's where you get your dog. That's where you get your dog. That's where your dog talks for itself. That's where you go out there. If your dog ain't even got no papers or whatever, let them talk or whatever. Them people ain't caring about no papers. They out there, so like if your dog is something, they gonna holler at you. They gonna holler at you, and also, you know, it just cuts a lot of the bullshit out of you talking about you got working stock animals. Because let's be real, even historically speaking, the woods have always been there. The woods was there before the box and all of that.
The
Now,
woods ain't going nowhere.
there you go. So let's get back with it.
The woods ain't going nowhere. Shit. They all the people doing the.
Oh, go ahead, bro. My bad. Well,
You catch some motherfuckers out there talking shit, and they be talking all that shit. They don't want to go out there in them woods with their dogs now. But it'd be crazy if one person that everybody pick on decided to go out there in the woods and they dog perform better than the motherfuckers that was picking on them. I don't want to say no names. You know, it'd be funny. Let's say, let's say, Homer the nanny dog went out there and did some shit with that one dog, and everybody that was talking shit about him, he told them to take their dog out there, and they ain't make it back with their dog. That'd be fucking crazy, wouldn't it?
yeah, but
Yeah.
most hog hunters really don't, you know what I'm saying, necessarily care about the breed in its totality. They care about what's working.
Yeah, they don't. It's hog hunters that buy dogs from us. That's that got papers and don't got papers. Again, like I said, if you got to deal with people who hunt to put food on the table. That's a different type of person, bro. They not gonna take just any dog. That dog got to be able to work to put food on the table.
Yes, sir.
So that's a they ain't squirrel hunting, they hog hunting. That's totally different.
Now, also with the smaller joints, that was big boy stuff we was talking about. But it's jobs for y'all for the other joints too. They got small vermin eradication. Like I'm gonna tell you, and I'm shooting this out from where I'm at. I'm in the DMV. It's plenty work up here. I don't know. Somebody please come up here and get with the city of Baltimore and even the city of New York. And if y'all got them type of dogs that can get rid of these rats, y'all might can get a contract with them. Like, you know what I mean? That might be a way you can take
you know, Baltimore. Hold on. Where you at?
I'm in Southern Maryland, but I claim, you know, I'm all over the whole DMV. You know what I mean? From Wardorf to motherfucking from Wardorf.
So you up Wardorf side?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got to come out. You got to come holler at me. You got to come holler at me.
That's what's up.
You got to come out.
Some real deal.
Come out.
Y'all finna get together and cause some chaos, man. Y'all see.
Nah, man, like, look, for real, man, like, y'all could be helping out the community, too. Y'all could be helping out the community. Like, I swear, Baltimore got work for y'all. I don't even know why ain't nobody get that work yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole bunch of rats up there, and New York, too. Put the press on, y'all. Put the press on the city and shit, and tell them, you know, go show them you got some dogs that, you know, do this. You know what I mean? Y'all might get the contracts or whatever. Come back and share that with the community, and, you know, let them know you got some job opportunities, and that keeps the ball moving forward. Salute.
And you could be active in shows and all types of stuff, man. Show your dog, man. Be active, dude. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, fellas, I gotta go get ready for roll call, man. I gotta split, but hey, man, y'all cook up. I'll be listening. I'll be in the chat, you know, talking about junk in the chat, man. But good cook up, brother. Good cook up so far.
Salute, Dre Ski.
Salute.
Don't keep talking our head off about these fucking warriors y'all got and all that type shit. Don't keep talking our head off. And also, y'all see that shirt up there, Catch Dog Crazy. Y'all can holler at Samurai about them Catch Dog Crazy shirts. You dig what I'm saying? It's up in effect. You see them up there. We still waiting on the big Toyos. And y'all can look at the bottom of the screen. Y'all want to support a brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, Big Toyo then went and got a cash app. Y'all was talking shit. It's down at the bottom, scrolling across. So y'all know support a brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
there we go.
Big facts. Toyo at the cookout, man. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So
okay.
Go ahead, Big Guy. Go ahead.
Hey, what would you do other than hog hunt as far as, you know, in your mind as far as working a dog? That you would consider doing?
Oh shit. Like the good brother Welsh said, the woods is wide open. So it ain't just hogs in the woods. You gotta have that thing prepared for whatever you come across.
Roger that.
But see, this is the thing too. A few people know this about my dogs and that, but see, out where my property is on the other side, of course, it's a lot of coyotes, bobcats, and all that type of shit. So you have people that will pay for you to bring your dogs and check the boundaries of their properties to the point to where you able to set up cameras and all that and leave a few dogs there to protect the property, and these people will pay you weekly. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, it's you just got to get out and network, man. Like I say, man, people walk around with a computer all day in their pocket but don't want to put it to use. You know what I'm saying? All you got to it don't take but a few seconds to type something in and look. It's so many hunting groups in every state that you could find on social media and off of social media. So it's plenty of jobs for these dogs. It's just the dog can't type on your phone. So the human got to do that part at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
Hey yo,
Hey,
hey yo,
so,
we
yeah.
got we gonna put together. I got to buy Welsh a whole nother his own grill at the cookout because he cooking special plates and different things on his grill. You know, I might just got the little cheap hot dogs and hamburgers. I know y'all niggas coming every day, but Welsh got special shit over. He got the chicken breasts, steaks, and shit like that over there. Salute Welsh, because you dropping where the money at today for him. You dropping where the money at for him today.
Hey, salute, time, man. Appreciate the 3 piece.
Yeah,
Pow,
Ty,
pow,
Ty
pow.
said y'all talking money. Y'all talking money. Let me drop something, Dick. Go ahead, Ty. Salute.
Yeah, nah, we appreciate that 3 piece, man. Nah, you good, man. Man, dog
My
ran
fault, Welsh. Keep on
TV,
cooking, bro. Keep cooking, bro.
Nah,
wings.
go ahead right quick. Go ahead. I got to fill something out right quick. Go ahead. Give me like
I
2 minutes.
bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
clock
Yeah, man.
wolves. What's happening?
Ain't
Lone
nothing
wolf.
like finding some jobs for your dogs, man. Cause right now, I
Yeah,
ain't gonna tell y'all the reason why I'm looking for jobs for my dogs, man. Like, man, listen, man. They gotta have jobs. I be working for my dogs. Like right now, for a long time, I've been working
Man,
for my dogs. I work for my dogs. I have no problem with it because, like, you know, they did a lot for me. But like right now, I'm working for
yeah,
my dogs, and like man, these niggas, like you know how when you look around, your kids act like they don't want to go outside and they want to keep playing the video games and stuff like that or whatever. Man, nah, I come up a different way. Whereas though we outside, so like, yeah, man, find jobs for them jokers, man. And like I say,
yeah.
working stock breeders. Put a pause on the breeding, man, till these jobs get filled up, man. Put a pause on the breedings. That way you ain't got to worry about messing up your blood getting in the wrong hands because you got so much product on the ground now. You forced to sell it for dumb prices. Whereas though,
Mm.
nah. See, that's where I'm at with it. Like, man, I be right now. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I know y'all gonna laugh and all that right now. That's why I
No,
say
no.
huh? That's why I say
Nah, I was just
I ain't
keep
really
going,
got
bro.
no. I really ain't selling to the public or nothing like that. You know, basically, but because like right now, my price would be 17 bands for one of my joints.
Yeah,
Just cause of the risk I be having to take with some of these clowns and the work I put in and what'll happen if one of these clowns do some stuff. I need lawyer money and all that. So yeah, you ain't even gonna be able to afford to get one of mine right now. They like 17 bands. Like
you got
17
to really
bands when I
want
added
that
it all
bad
up. When
boy.
I added up all the
Yeah,
expenses and the risk and stuff like that, the number was
yeah,
like 17 bands.
that lawyer gonna want 10.
Yeah,
And then you give him that.
the price for mine was like 17 bands. So I ain't even gonna offend y'all like that, but I ain't gonna let y'all offend me like that. So I'm gonna keep mine, find jobs for mine, and then we could talk then after that. Other than that, you know, like I'm just another man with some dogs or whatever that's trying to find a job for my dog. You dig what I'm
so
saying? I ain't even in the public business trying to put mine out like that. But like right now, like it's 17 bands for one of my jumps.
question: would you would you rather do that as a full-time job than what you doing now?
If I could, because I love it. So who wouldn't want to do
Yeah,
what they love
that's
for
what I'm
some money?
saying. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like I offered a couple of the pups up earlier this year for 1,500, but now
yeah.
the ones I was offering up
Yes,
for 1,500, they 6 months now, so like 17 bands.
yeah, yeah. Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
Salute.
Yeah, real.
But yeah, you got to, man, because and another thing is a lot of people frown on hunting, but that always show me people don't know the history of these dogs.
Why, why,
These dogs was originally putting food on the table. A lot of people forget that.
why they frown on hunting?
Yo, man, damn, I'm
Well,
glad you George. He be hit me with a ham upside my head. You ain't lying. You ain't lying
I,
right there, Welsh. Let me cook.
well,
Let go
a
ahead and
lot
cook.
of them been embarrassed in the woods before. So a lot of people like I tell these boys in my group, it's a lot of pigs out there that's missing a L on it.
Oh
A
God.
lot of people, even on social media, you see, they go in there, congratulations. I haven't seen too many people posting their L's.
You know why? Because when you ask them where that L at, they say I smoked that junk. That's what they doing. They smoking that junk.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Right there. You know, so at the end of the day, you got to surround yourself around honest dogmen. You have to. It's a hog hunter I know. He said he had 12 new prospects last year. Only 4 of them are alive today. You know, you see, so those are the people. Those are the people you got to surround yourself with, man.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying because I know a couple of people who hog hunt. I don't, I haven't talked to them in years on end, but the conversations that we would have, you lose a dog, you can lose a dog any day. You know,
Exactly.
they would, it would be people, talking about their dogs, what their dogs could do, and he'd be like, all right, you want to see what they can do, because that's, him and his family, that's what they do. They would be out there eradicating hogs. And he would tell me, I've never seen him do it, but he would tell me people would come out there, and the dog didn't have a vest on or nothing like that. He say, man, you see people with their dog in their hands and tears in their eyes. So
Man, the woods have always been a place.
But
The woods have always been a place where, as though, when you get around those men and you get into the work field like that, everybody dogs out there named Dog. Ain't nobody got no dog names out there like the way you get a name out there. You get a real name out there. That mean the workers then gave you a name. Other than that, your name Dog, black dog, that white dog, that yellow dog. All that your name is Dog. It ain't nobody caring about what name you got in the woods. You get a real name in the woods. And also, it's like well said, man. That's what the dogs was made for. Before the box and all that shit, man. People wasn't going around breeding these dogs like that unless they had a purpose for the dogs. And like well said, ain't nobody got time to be feeding no dog. Really, a dog got to feed itself and all that type of stuff. So it was a meaning for the dogs. The dogs had a job. All that other stuff. You know what I mean? We get caught up in a lot of the movie stuff, all of it, just like hip hop and all that type stuff and different things that we exploit on the movies. A lot of us think, once stuff become popular and stuff, the fad begins and people get caught up in the fad and the lie, and they don't really go behind the scenes and find out the true aspects behind what they made on the TV and behind what the fad is. Sometimes it's told you'll have a true understanding of words like game and words like working stock and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like right now we only know it from, or like not me, but the new guys only know it from I guess when it got popular, when that first dog was on Sports Illustrated. But man, let me tell you, man, like it's a real purpose behind these dogs. They really was family members. That yard really was valuable because like well said, it's some of them dogs is bringing food on the table, and it's a different love for the dogs. Like a working stock dog, man. The reason why I say a lot of them dogs don't have names and stuff, because they taught us not to be getting too attached to these dogs. Because like Big A said, them Jones might be here today, gone tomorrow, because they really working. Like ain't no sense you getting all attached to Juju or John, or Gravy or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. So they're teachers as kids. They taught us as kids. They taught us as kids, like, you know what I mean? Because like stop crying. What the fuck is you crying for? You know what I mean? It's life. Just life. You hear conversations like that when you're dealing with working stock. Even the people might be gone that's going out in the woods. You understand what I'm saying? So like, salute.
Salute. That's a big salute right there, bro. That's why I fell back up off of Big Hill, man, because he be over here cooking, man. I ain't messing with Big Hill no more, man.
Well, not just that though. Which I have to realize with hunting in the woods, and I'm gonna tell y'all this: when you, especially with coy wolf, not coyotes, but with coy wolf and hogs, if you really want to see how smart your dog actually is, because you got a lot of dogs that's just on go. But if a hog put them in a situation, they can't get out of it. See, hog, especially when you got a dog that weigh between 35 let's say 35 to 50 pounds, right? And he or she out there catching hogs that's 100 to 150 pounds. Let's just say that. So automatically we know, well, everybody don't know, but these hogs are very fast, very strong, very fast and strong. They can easily kill your dog. Now, if your dog do not have the proper smarts, your dog is going to get killed out there. If you have a bloodthirsty dog that's just on go but don't have wrestling skills and it don't have a brain, your dog ain't going to last in the woods. It's not going to last. It might last against another game dog. But to put food on the table, it ain't going to last. Those are two different dogs. Then you have the ones that are in the box and in the woods. Those, to me, I'm going off what I've seen. The dogs that's in the woods and the box is the best ones because they learn. People don't realize it's just like boxing or fighting. You sparring. Every time you in them woods is a sparring session. So a dog that's just sitting on the chain 24/7 and only going in to keep when it's time to do something versus a dog that's in the fucking woods once or twice a month, maybe 3 times a month, and still going in the box. That dog, for one, has learned more skills. It learned how to think more critical in certain situations. This is something that's very overlooked by the average dog man. They don't put that into the perspective.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna sit up here and say, oh, the dog not learning, because you putting your dog through schooling. So a dog that's in the woods, if my dog's in the woods once a week, that's 4 times a month, and your dog on the chain all month, who you think dog really got the better skills? Let's just be honest about the shit. Now you can throw a lucky punch and knock a motherfucker out, but let's just be real about the situation. Who got the better skills? So
I kind of took a page from my homeboy book, who I was telling y'all about or whatever, that kind of put something on my mind back then. But I just took it and used it in my own frame because he said that's how they was schooling pups, because they used to use guns when they were hunting hogs, but it's a family. One of the uncles actually shot one of the other uncles by accident when they were hog hunting, so. They use like long sticks with knives on the end of them, and they on horses. But he said that they take their pups when they 3 months and they have a strap on them, and they put the pups in the strap, and they just keep the pups with them on the hunt. And then by the time the pups start trying to really get out the strap, trying to get it active with the other dogs, that's when they start, the schooling process. So I took that and I applied it to my training also. So like if I had a dog that I'm working with, it's simple. You know what I'm saying? You could train your dog. You got a dog teaching whatever you're gonna do. You could teach it while the pups watch, and they really taking it in. So I kind of took a page from his book, and that's without me even being out there seeing it. Just us having conversations and whatnot.
Nah, real talk, man. Salute the woods as always. Like I say, man, y'all put a pause. Y'all guys with that good stock or whatever, and got that product on the ground, man. It ain't nothing wrong with putting a pause on that until and find some jobs for the product you got on the ground, or groom them if they're young. Groom them for a job that you might want them to get into, and it's a way you can find out what you're moving on with. Don't be scared of having don't be scared of your yard getting cleaned out, man. Always look at the don't be scared of the truth too. Let me tell y'all that people be scared of the truth, man. Like if it ain't right, you should be happy when somebody show you that it ain't right or whatever. So like, man, that's saving you money from feeding and time and all that. Boom, 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 man. Like, you should say thank you. You should say thank you for real. That's where I come from. You say
They
thanks to
in love
somebody
with the
that showed
pedigrees.
you
They
the
in
truth.
love with the pedigrees. They in love with the
You say
pedigrees, big
thanks.
son.
Yeah, it don't matter, man. You say thanks to the man that showed you the truth. You say thanks to the man that showed you the truth, man. You helped me from having to feed these jokers, man. Thanks, man. I was almost ready to be married to these jokers for women. Man, say thanks, man. When you really is you really looking for the truth? That should be a question. Is you really looking for the truth, or is you scared of the truth? Because the truth is a hard pill. Because like we was talking about the other day, like the numbers is not pretty. Like just in natural, like if somebody ain't lying, the numbers is not pretty. Salute to the ones that's over the 50% and all that, whatever. That's yet to be proven. I don't know, but like the real numbers, like you could just check the numbers. Like Welsh, was telling you the other day, the numbers ain't pretty. So don't be scared to clean up your yard, because like the ones who make it like they got a yard full of good dogs, like I say, they ain't out there long enough. Well, they ain't exposed their yard to as much jobs as possible, because boom, that job, ain't no way you gonna tell me everything out your yard is this and that. Man, shit. Nigga, come out. Stop playing.
Hey, I told you we gonna link up and I'm gonna show you some receipts and you gonna laugh your ass off. You gonna laugh your ass. A lot of people scared of them woods, boy, but they'll jump on that Facebook group and claim they got the best shit in the world, boy.
Hey, Welsh, you ever been attacked by a hog?
Once, that probably like 10, 15 years ago. It's when I had took my ex out one time with me, and I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do because I'm trying to make sure she good. And yeah, boy, that's the situation you don't really want to be in. With a young hog, yeah, but with a mature hog, nah, boy, that should have killed you. But when you in the woods, whether you got your dog or not, I expect you to be properly prepared. So yeah.
and yo, the look is different. The conversations is different. You ain't nobody. Whereas though I'ma tell you, you'll be proud if the hog hunters accept your product. Cause like they ain't even they looking like who is you and who is them dogs? Like they like,
man, listen, they will laugh your ass out, man. I'm telling you.
They gonna embarrass you.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you I'm best, but the one who lost the two-time winner, right? Mind you, when the coy wolf was on this nigga dog ass, this nigga got the hollering, yelling. This nigga pulled out a break stick. Boy, that thing shook his dog like a motherfucker. He wound up shooting the motherfucker, but like, his dog still ain't make it back home. So, they will put you out there. You might not see the posts. You might not see the posts in the game dog community, but in the hunting groups, best believe your dog video getting his ass whooped is in there.
And say that part again, though, because I think that might have went over people's heads. You said the nigga was screaming and hollering, right? Am I correct?
Boy, he got the script. Boy, listen to me. The man listen. I know he paid $2,500 for that motherfucker. Oh boy, yeah. That's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. You want to test your dog hard.
In the woods, it ain't just the dogs that might be hollering. The nigga might be screaming and hollering back there.
Crying the whole way home. All the way back to Greenville.
But like you said, though, some people might not just go out there without a school dog, man, and that's I think that's bad, man. Some people let their dog just go, and they gonna learn a lesson, probably, So yeah,
yeah, real talk, man, real talk. Hey. Woo! Don't forget them Catch Dog Crazy t-shirts, y'all holler at Samurai about them Catch Dog Crazy joints up there. The first ones was black and red, so you know what I mean. But like, I'm sure Dre especially make y'all joints or whatever. You know what I mean? There they go. TOYO ones coming soon. You already know.
But yeah, TOYO, we're gonna have to link up though, cause I'm trying to start this combine. We could do it in all 50 states, but I know I could get one together quick as far as the DMV, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. I could get that one together real quick. And we're gonna have a public strength and conditioning combine show.
What's that going to consist of?
Say that again.
What's that going to consist of? The strength and conditioning.
So you're gonna have tug of war, you're gonna have weight pull, you're gonna have treadmill fastest times and longest distances, and all of them gonna be cash prizes. Everything is a cash prize. You got to pay to get in. If you don't got a dog, you still got to pay to get in because it's cash prizes.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be real hectic. A lot of people say they know how to shape a dog. We gonna see.
What about you doing a wall climb too?
I'll probably add that in there, but the wall climb don't really test the dog as far as the strength and conditioning part.
Yeah,
It shows the athleticism, but as far as strength and conditioning, the wall climb don't show that. It's mainly treadmill, tug of war, and weight pull.
Yeah, man. You say 50 states?
Yeah, I'm trying to do it with all 50 states because I got ambassadors for my dog supplement. But like how Samurai, Arizona, and different people in different states, we just gonna collab so that way we could set it up and have some dates and everything. So like let's say we're elevated at, if he got anybody within a 50 to 100 mile radius within a 360 degree circle of him, he'll handle all that. The next person in the other state, you see what I'm saying? It's just so we'll have a more accurate number of how many people actually will be attending.
Yeah. Hey,
So,
shout out to them boys that got dogs in Alaska, man. You know what I'm saying?
Who out Alaska with dogs?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
I'm sure, boy, that's vicious. So I mean, woo! Salute Alaska. Salute Alaska. Oh my goodness. I bet you they got work up there though.
Man.
They probably laugh like, what y'all got? What y'all boys got?
Hey man, when he said all 50 states, I started thinking Hawaii and Alaska. I know they got dogs in Hawaii.
The dogs start whining as soon as he get out the car in Alaska. Like, man, where you got me at? And birds, as soon as you get out the car, start whining because it's temperature. People looking at you like, you might want to warm them up, boy. Might want to warm them up a little bit.
Dog run right back in the car.
Man.
Yes, sir. Salute to the working stock. Salute to the blue collar workers that always had to go out there in the mud. The men and the dogs. To salute the ones that always had to get dirty and had to learn to love their scars and stuff like that. That really has their scars really had stories and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Salute the pretty boys too. Like I said the other day, they running the game now. But I would not hate. I would just go ahead and get in line to get me a job. I know I had my time to shine. You know what I mean? I can have a time to shine again. They give me a job. You dig what I'm saying? You can't be mad at the pretty boys. It's time for them to show off their car. Just like, you could never get mad at the man that's going outside washing that car down, putting that wax and that arm oil on that Ferrari or that Corvette or that old school or whatever. Respect to them too. The show game, I like seeing them joints look good too. But you know what I mean? I come from a game that I wish, I even wish the working stock had their own magazine where though it was, we without us getting in trouble, being able to show the hog hunters because they're gonna be scarred up and all that, but you're gonna be really seeing some in-shape dogs and all that with some wounds, and they supposed to be able to get props too. But like the community probably ain't ready for that yet. You dig what I'm saying? But like I say, and I'm only talking about legal shit. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Don't try to make Big TOYO hat and shit like y'all don't
but
understand.
Big TOYO, listen though. I'm gonna tell you something. I know a guy that let me tell you something. He number box. But you know what his puppies do? You know what his puppies do before they get there? He take them up to the nursing home and show them off to all the elderly people. So guess what? If he a very careful person, but if something was to happen in his city, he got nursing homes that can say, nah, he bring all his puppies up here. You know, that's his cover up. That's his cover up. A lot of people don't realize you need a storefront. It's called a storefront for a reason.
But like also I said that I think a couple years ago, and that's another point. Well, you cooking today, but like yeah, man, that's another jobs for your puppies, and you're helping out the community at the same time, and you're putting the dog in a good light at the same time. These are things you could do that's a win-win, which means those puppies you need to get them socialized and all that. Like yeah, and you're helping out the community, and you're being productive in the community. The puppies is good mental health for people. The puppies can be good mental health for people. Now, don't get me wrong. You gotta always read the room, because, like, you know, a lot of the old people in them homes be scared of them little jokers running around fast and stuff like that. So, you know, don't overwhelm them. You know, so bring one around and ask the people, can you do this? You know, could you volunteer to do this for an hour a week one time? You know, don't start off small, and you're gonna start to know these people. You're gonna build relationships with these people. You know what I mean? You never know. I'm just, you know, just by me talking to y'all got me thinking of all the potentials of you networking with the old heads. They might turn you on to a family member, like, yeah, I want you to meet this young guy or this young woman that comes up here all the time. He brings this puppy name, boom, 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 boom. You never know who you're gonna meet in that network. You might meet somebody with some land that they might be interested in acquiring a couple dogs for you. You might meet anybody. You might meet, you know, just everything positive light. You know what I mean? We talk about things, and a lot of times the way you hear me talking and some of my brothers talking, you know, because where we come from, you might think, oh, these niggas gangsters, these niggas drug dealers and fighters and all that. No, stop it. Stop trying to make us hot. No, we're trying to communicate, and we're trying to better the breed. We are not advocating anything illegal. We're trying to find legal jobs for working stock, high performance animals. We don't want no problems with the police. We respect authority. We respect the laws. We're trying to progress and be constructive in the community the best way we can, you know, and that's all. Salute.
Cal TV say y'all dogs acting light skinned.
Hey, you bet stop hating on them light skinned jokers. I heard one of them light skinned jokers say, "Don't let the light skin fool you."
Yeah.
Salute to our light skinned brothers. I don't want no smoke, because I know them jokers. Sometimes they'll be the wildest in the camp. They'll be the wildest. Beware them little light skinned jokers and them little black jokers. Y'all be trying to crack on them and stuff when they be young and shit. Like, that's why they be monsters out this joke. Them little black jokers and them little light skinned jokers. Salute to y'all.
Yeah.
The little short one.
Hey,
ain't nothing but fun at the cookout, man. Ain't nothing but fun at the cookout. I hope y'all enjoying yourself, because remember, it's all about, you know, historical purposes, entertainment purposes, educational purpose. You know what I mean? So we trying to drop jewels, blow L's, and teach a little bit too at the best we can. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm a regular dog man. Regular dog man. I ain't even got no kennel name. You know what I mean? Like, I might get y'all, if I decide to make a kennel for the public, I might get y'all to teach me the ropes of doing that. Boom, boom. I always been up underneath a kennel or affiliated with a kennel or whatever, just because of my dogs, not me. My dogs, like, you know what I mean? I had the pleasure of some camps wanting to put my dogs in their program, but like, I never, you know, besides Pops and, you know, and my brother, like, you know, I ain't been out there, you know what I mean? So like, just me being around you guys or whatever, if I was to be in the public, I would make sure I cross all my T's and dot all my I's, because I know, you know, it's a standard, and I be talking shit. So how dare me put out some less than top echelon product when I'm talking like I'm a top echelon type of dude. So salute. We ready to make our rounds, I think, Big A, bro.
Yeah, we coming up on it, man. Yes, sir, man. You know what it is, man. Y'all check out that dog of the week coming up, man. We got some good dogs, man. Toyo, you checked any of those dogs out yet?
Man, it's been packed with a whole lot of good looking dogs. That's all I can say. Salute them dogs. It look good up in that joint. Look good looking dog.
Yeah, man. We got that coming up, and then you know what it is, man. Digital dog show at the end of the month, man. You know, we just doing something, man, so we could get people involved in showing these dogs, man, so the public can see them in a good light, you know, and keep these conversations going. Some of us got our pen and pad out, some of us don't. Some of us, you know, whatever, you know, giving it how the game is supposed to be given, or you know, whatever it is, man. But it's salute to everybody, man. We salute everybody in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all, you know, kicking it with us, man, for sure, man. Yes, sir.
Salute.
Shit, just keep scratching, man. Keep scratching. Shit.
Yes, sir. Salute Welsh. Salute the good brother Welsh. Always comes through and cook finer things on the grill. Salute.
Yes, sir, man.
Big Toyo, let me ask you a question, Big Toyo Supreme.
What's up?
Do you believe you can create do you believe you can create a line while incorporating other lines into it? Incorporating other known lines into it is what I'm gonna say.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. Is you coming to the cookout tomorrow?
I'll be there.
Because don't keep on telling us you're bringing these good plates and stuff and don't show up. So we don't be expecting.
Look.
Huh?
I'm gonna ride with you. Just meet me on the green line.
All right, that's what's happening. That's what's happening.
Everybody don't know about that. You know what I'm talking about.
That's what's up. So we're gonna salute. We're gonna salute that. We're gonna look forward to eating that tomorrow at the cookout. That's good that we got something to look forward to tomorrow. Supreme, you gonna drop your business, bro? Okay, well, salute out to Supreme. And well, you already know it's your brother Big Toyo. Y'all stay royal. I'ma stay loyal. You can catch me over at the on YouTube at the Big Hill Fam. Other than that, you're gonna catch me at the cookout, rolling with y'all, letting y'all talk that shit to me every morning. Y'all already know, same place, same time with my brother Big A, and Welsh comes through all the time, like I say. So salute Welsh for that. It's Brother Supreme. Thank you for coming through, and always a pleasure when y'all come through. I see you, Dog Man TV. I asked you, was you still at work, bro? Salute, Dog Man TV. You know I'm up here driving. You already know. Yeah. Salute. Everybody else, y'all already know. Go ahead, Big A. You the man.
No, shoot. You got it. You got it, man. Y'all stay tuned for Elevated, man. See Elevated Perspective, man. So we out.
Salute.